Hey guys, it's PSA Rants. We're back at it again here in the beautiful park, and we're going to talk about how we actually think the Premier League table is going to pan out. Take it away.
Okay, well, obviously, to start with, Liverpool won the league, so congrats to them. So they're obviously first. I think Man City,
They're locked
as
in.
most people would think as well. I think they'll finish second. I think the third, fourth, and fifth and sixth battle will be a very tight one.
Is Arsenal included in that sixth battle?
Personally, I think so. Well, we play big teams, right? So obviously, if we beat these teams, then we'll move
We do
up.
play the likes of Leicester.
We play Leicester, and obviously, if we win that game, we gain 3 points, and they're not.
The problem is, you guys are 3 points behind Wolves. Wolves are 3 points behind United. United are 2 points behind Chelsea at this moment, and Chelsea is 1 point behind Leicester. So, thinking about it, the gap from Arsenal to Leicester is pretty high, but I think Arsenal could definitely peek into that sixth.
I'm not saying Arsenal is going to get in top four. I'm saying
No,
we'll
I'm just
get in
saying.
Europe. Obviously,
Seventh.
City might be banned, so you never know what can get you into the Champions League. Maybe fifth. Hopefully, fingers crossed. With the performances, Arsenal's won 4 in a
I
row.
want to talk about third. Oh, yeah, Arsenal, big team, third. What's your decision on third? Is it Leicester, Chelsea, United? I wouldn't say Arsenal. I mean, Arsenal and Wolves are getting third.
I think
I'm sorry.
just because of recent form, I think United's probably a third or maybe a fourth spot. I think they'll get into Champions League.
Oh. Third.
Some guy just fell on his bike.
It's very unfortunate. I think third is likely. I'm gonna keep with this, and I'm gonna go Leicester third, United fourth.
I think
Just because I was convinced by that 3-0 win against Crystal Palace. I know how bad Crystal Palace are doing right now, but 3-0 could get their confidence back.
I see Chelsea finishing in front of Leicester, although I don't like Chelsea. I just think that
I don't think
Leicester,
Chelsea have what it takes to finish in the top four.
But does Leicester?
I think they have more quality at this moment. I'd say when you have Vardy, I think Vardy, combined with those two teams, is one of the best players. Kante, yes, I understand that. But who do you have after Kante? Yeah, Pulisic.
The thing is with Chelsea, right? That's why Timo Werner is such a good signing, because they needed an out-and-out goal scorer,
So is Ziyech.
which was Giroud and Abraham. They
Abraham
just
was
haven't been
not bad at all at my
good end product. I mean, Abraham was banging in goals at the start of the season. Like, he was probably I think he was the top scorer at one point. But the thing is, now with Chelsea, as you can see, they don't have the end product that you'd expect.
Just gotta cancel that phone call right there.
So the thing is, when I see Chelsea, they look like a very well-built, good side, but they might not have the quality that Leicester might have in the front, in the end product, like with Vardy.
I don't know if anyone saw their performance against West Ham, but it was shocking. You could see the goals. First of all, the penalty, you could say it's a 50-50 penalty, but Pulisic did well for that. I'll give him that. But the goal scored by Willian, the positioning by Fabianski is awful. It is not positioning at all. Like, it goes off the post and in. It's my opinion, too far out to be conceding a post and in free kick from there. It wasn't even high. I think that should have been an easy 2-1 win for West Ham. They sort of choked it. West Ham lost a pretty stupid goal to VAR. If you just see their performances, they're lacking the signings that they are getting. So I'd say a fifth, possibly sixth even for Chelsea.
I'm not too sure about that one.
Anyways,
so
you want to finish off? Okay, I'll go with my list first. I'll go Liverpool, Man City, Leicester, United, Chelsea fifth, Wolves sixth, Arsenal seventh. I just don't see Arsenal moving up. I don't see Wolves moving up.
Okay, also we can't pretend like these are the 7 teams that are just guaranteed top 7. Like, there's a lot of teams behind just coming in.
I think
like
the team behind
Tottenham,
Arsenal.
but I don't think that they're just. I don't even want to be biased. I know, I hate Tottenham. I hate the club, but I don't think they have what it takes. Obviously, they're playing Arsenal in a week time from now, so that will be a huge game. Also, see, Arsenal has a lot of these big games.
And Tottenham is, to reinstate, 1 point behind Arsenal. Sheffield is 1 point behind Arsenal. Burnley is 3 points, and Everton is 5. So the range between, you could say almost 14th and 7th is a matter of 7 points. Which,
I know these teams are all the way behind, but I do still think that the top 7 will stay the same.
yeah.
In different order.
I think maybe a Tottenham could squeeze in. Possibly Sheffield.
I think the way Tottenham have been playing under Mourinho
terrible.
lately, they've been playing
Terrible. But if they
terrible,
get
and
scrappy wins like they did against Everton today,
I don't see. I just don't see. The way
against
they've been
Arsenal, they could line up defensively and get a
Obviously-
scrappy win.
Obviously, when it comes to the North London derby, forms never matters. It's just the better team on the day always wins. Well, mostly. When Tottenham plays Arsenal, they'll never. Form doesn't matter. To put it that way, they're always tough players, just going at it, and obviously the better team will win. But with Arsenal lately, they've won 4 games in a row.
Just a question. If someone was to sit back against Arsenal and heavily wait for them to push, don't you think Tottenham could get one scrappy goal?
I do, but I don't. I think Arsenal could get more.
You saw United. They gave it away the goal early. As terrible as a shot it was by Bergeron.
Bad save by De
Bad
Gea.
save by De Gea.
Bad handling.
You still needed that Pogba magic to even get you a penalty, which isn't even a confirmed goal. Lloris played well. I think Lloris is a great keeper. I think Tottenham are very hard to break down.
I mean, you guys.
We dominated the game for sure, but it's just
You might not have deserved the win, but you definitely had the chances to win. And I think Arsenal could be quite clinical.
do they have that creative midfielder like a Pogba, like a Bruno that will take them and win that game? That's the problem right here. Arsenal,
I don't know.
they're best on the counterattack, you could say. They're best on the run.
I'm not too sure. We have some.
When Saka's running and Tierney's running and everyone's running and they're all getting into the box, how do they score? Tierney with a cross.
Okay, well, that was a great finish by Saka, by the way.
A lucky chance that it got to him.
I don't
But-
know. We have a top striker, or winger now, as people would say.
Do you want to give your prediction for the top 7?
I think, okay, Liverpool, City, United,
Uh-huh.
Chelsea, Leicester, Arsenal, Wolves, Tottenham. So, you know, I'm actually going to put Sheffield ahead of Tottenham. They look better as a team. They look like they look like a better team playing together. They look more comfortable. They just look more like a team. And Tottenham just hasn't been.
Yeah. So the following fixtures of Wolves are Sheffield,
That's
Everton.
a big game. Those are big games.
Sheffield, Everton, Burnley, Crystal Palace, and Chelsea. I could definitely
see Wolves dropping quite a few points there.
I could definitely see Arsenal getting past them.
Also, with Arsenal beating Wolves, you never know what that could do. Obviously, Wolves was having a great start to the restart, and then Arsenal beat them. You never know what that could mean. Maybe they might bounce out better and win some more games. Maybe they might have a lack of confidence and lose games. I do think Arsenal. I do see Arsenal
You want to
beating
know the
Leicester
Arsenal
and
schedule?
Tottenham. I know it.
You got Leicester,
Liverpool,
Tottenham,
and
Liverpool, Man City, and Aston Villa. Now, okay. I
I can
thought
see us
Wolves'
losing.
schedule was very hard. But here's my thing.
I can see
You'll
us
win
taking 6
the
points from the next 2 games.
next 2 games. No.
Leicester
I do
and
not see you
Tottenham.
guys winning against Leicester. I am sorry, but you're not going to beat them.
I mean,
You're
we'll see
not.
tomorrow.
You're definitely not. I think you might win against Tottenham. It's a might. It's a 50-50. It's a win or draw. I'll let you guys get a point from that. Liverpool, I still think they're gonna come out badly. And Man City, come on. Last time, what was it? 3-0.
That's FA Cup.
Oh, it's FA Cup. My bad. You got Aston Villa and Watford. Which
Villa and Watford will be wins.
I don't know because Watford is on the edge of that relegation battle, so
They
might push really hard.
They haven't looked good. Like they played Chelsea, they lost 2-0.
Watford is currently 17th. Yeah, they're. You got Watford and Aston Villa, two teams really close together on points. That'll be scrapping it for that title.
Do you want to talk about
the relegation zone?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Norwich is coming.
Come on, Norwich is done. Bournemouth, they've played terrible. They lost 5-2 to United.
I think Watford could scrape out of it. I think Watford has.
I think West Ham with that win has put themselves fairly out of it, you could say.
I think Watford has more quality than the rest of these teams do.
Here, I'll say one thing. If Watford or I think it'll be Norwich, Bournemouth, and either team that beats Arsenal will get out of that relegation battle.
What if neither? Do you think it'd stay the same?
I think it'll stay the same. I think we can see their matches. Aston Villa has United, Crystal Palace, Everton, Arsenal, and West Ham. The only game I see them winning is West Ham or Crystal Palace, and that's still unlikely. And Watford actually has Newcastle, West Ham, Man City, Arsenal. Oh, that's not good. And Norwich. I think Watford would definitely survive. So,
I'm not too sure, mate.
They got
Newcastle,
Norwich.
I think Newcastle will beat them.
They got Norwich. Norwich is 3 points. What'd you say?
I don't know. Relegation scrap. So you can't really say one's a lot better than the other. You can't.
So I think my thing.
Obviously, they're both struggling teams. So I think it just comes down to on the day.
I think I'm gonna go with Norwich, Bournemouth, and
Villa going down.
And if
Villa goes down, where do you see Jack Grealish next season? You see him in the Championship?
I see him at Man City.
Man City.
That's where they sold Sane. They're getting red.
But do they need a Jack Grealish? He's more of a holding. I don't think he's more of a wide player. I think on the width they have Foden, Sterling, Mahrez, Bernardo Silva. I think down the middle they have.
He could play down the middle.
But they have De Bruyne, who's obviously the best midfielder in the world, probably.
Still could play a holding mid, like a more holding position.
I like Rodri. I like Rodri.
I think Rodri's underperformed heavily. If you have a great center defensive mid, like a Kante, you don't lose these games to Southampton.
Yeah, I think City's this year. I think loss of concentration.
I think Cantwell, a Liverpool target. I think he'll definitely might end up there.
Thiago's going to Liverpool. I think that'll be a good signing. I'm not going to say he walks straight into that team, but I think he'll be a good signing.
So I think our decision. How about Mings? Do you see him moving?
No. I don't.
think he could go to Burnley possibly.
Well, I don't see him going to a bigger club, like a top 10 team.
Burnley are quite possibly a top 10. I think that's it. Bournemouth, Ryan Fraser's already leaving. Possible Arsenal player.
I'm not too sure.
Possible United. I've heard links of Arsenal. Possible United player. Josh King, do you think he can move? United were linked with him. I think he's pretty on.
Josh King is a good player, but I don't think he's a United. I don't think United will need him. For United standards, that's where United can see themselves going next year and where they are right now.
Thank you guys for tuning in to PSA Rants.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow our TikTok at PSA Rants as well.
For more daily content.